Penguin Tumanako. In the far and cold Antarctica, eternal winter reigns. Despite the extremely low temperatures, there is an unusual animal species that looks like it's dressed in formal clothes. Emperor penguins. Smart, hardworking, and faithful. They stick together in colonies. When cold wind blows from the South Pole, they huddle together with their feathery bodies to keep warm. But sometimes it happens that a blizzard separates the baby penguin from its parents. An accident happened to one such person. His name was Tumanako. His parents named him that because they waited for him for a long time and hoped that one day he would have a cub. According to the old Maori tribe, Tumanako means hope. One day, a terrible winter separated him from his father and mother and the entire colony. He wandered the empty roads of the icy land completely alone. He searched for his loved ones by fighting his way through the strong and cold polar winds. But to no avail. The only thing he could see was the endless whiteness of eternal snow and ice. He remembered how his dad had often told him, "If you ever get lost, always keep the wind at your back." Tumanako listened to the advice of his wise father. Hungry and tired, but he didn't lose hope. He believed that the winds would guide him to the seashore, where he could finally catch fresh fish. Days and days passed like that. He saw the blue color of the sea. His eyes, accustomed to the whiteness of the icy wastelands, finally saw salvation. Approaching the shore, he saw a herd of elephant seals. After a long time, he heard the voices of life and smelled its smell. The biggest and strongest of them saw Tumanako, tired and hungry, and spoke. "Boy, why are you walking alone in this waste of winter? Are you lost?" Tumanako, slightly dazed from fatigue, answered, "Mr. Sea Elephant, I'm hungry, tired and cold. Can I have a piece of a fish?" Elephant seals waved their flippers at their big friends. One of them was carrying a fish in his mouth. The others joined him in the herd and surrounded the little one. The elephant seal said, "Lost boy, you are not our species, but we are noble and good animals. Take the fish and refresh yourself." At that moment, The biggest sea elephant and his friends came close to Tumanako, snuggled up to his tiny body, and went to warm him. Soon, Tumanako falls asleep. He slept for several hours and finally full, warm and rested, he was waken up by the agitated, loud sounds of sea elephants. Orca! Orca! At that moment, all the sea elephants came out of the sea at high speed. The orca was fast and dangerous, but the elephant seals are used to constant danger. Tumanako was scared. He had never seen such a large and dangerous animal before. But luckily, orca can't go out on land. Orca only lurks in the water. The largest sea elephant approached Tumanako and said, dear boy, you survived a much greater danger than this monster you just saw. It is solitude in a merciless wasteland, but luckily you came across us. We are not of the same species, but all living beings in our world should help each other. The big sea elephant hugged little Tumanako with his fin and continued to say, your species is extremely smart, but probably very hungry right now. You feed in the sea, just like us. You have become part of our family, and yours will surely come to the shore to catch some fish. I believe that your parents will come with them, and that you will be with them and your colony again. The big elephant seal said comfortingly. Suddenly he felt safe. He regained his faith that he would see his parents again. Days and days passed. Tumanako became part of the herd. He felt nice and safe, but he still missed his loved ones. Every night he dreams of meeting them again. The jagged sun illuminated the sea, coast, and icebergs. A light breeze from afar carried a familiar symphony. First of all, he heard a gentle commotion, a mass of emperor penguin sounds. Is that really Tumanako's colony? Are his mom and dad finally coming? Tumanako unconsciously started running towards them. The big sea elephant sent his little friend away with a protective look. The mass of the penguins approached the herd of sea elephants, and Tumanako's parents flew out of the mass with lightning speed. What a sight! Mom and dad penguins lowered themselves onto their bellies to slide towards their son as soon as possible. Tumanako did the same. They hugged each other, crying from happiness. The family is together again. The big elephant seal also sheds a tear. He knew that the day would come when Tumanako would find his parents and leave his herd. But he was happy that he had done a good deed, because if it hadn't been for him, Tumanako probably wouldn't have survived the harshness of Antarctica. At the head of the herd stood a large sea elephant, and behind him a herd of Tumanako's new friends. They looked at a flock of emperor penguins that approached them. Tumanako's father spoke. "Thank you for saving my child's life. Right now, I'm the happiest penguin in all of Antarctica." To which the big elephant seal spoke. "It doesn't matter what species we are. We should always be ready to help those in need. Do good to the others, because in life, good comes back with good." Tumanako approached the big elephant seal and embraced it with his wings. His eyes were filled with tears, as he was sorry to be separated from his new friend. The elephant seal kisses little Tumanako and lets him go back to his colony. The elephant seals stayed on the part of the coast, and the colony of emperor penguins happily continued their journey along the northern coast of harsh Antarctica. That's how the little penguin Tumanako gained a new friends through an unforgettable adventure. But most importantly, he learned a lot about life.